I think we are gathered now, so we should start with our opening ceremony. So, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Euromicro DSD SEAA 2020 conference, which is held as a virtual event from Kranj, Slovenia. My name is Andrej Škraba. I'm the general chair of the conference. The welcome address will be given by University of Maribor Rector, Euromicro chairman, DSD program chairs, SEAA program chairs, and editor-in-chief MITS Pro. So, as you know, the event was alternated from Portorož, Slovenia to our virtual hub in Kranj. So we came from the seaside to the Alpine region. The organization of virtual event certainly provided some challenges, but I think we have also some new opportunities, especially in producing the presentation videos, which will be a great contribution to the body of knowledge. It is a great privilege to host Euromicro conference, which mission is to advance the arts, sciences, and applications of information technology and microelectronics. I would like to express some gratitude and acknowledgement. In the first place, I would like to thanks to authors that have contributed their research and decided to present their work at DSD SEAA 2020. Of course, there are two main supporting institutions, University of Maribor and University of Ljubljana. And then I would like to express my gratitude to the chairman of the Euromicro Board of Directors, Karl-Erwin Großpietsch, chairman of the DSD Steering Committee, Lech Jozwiak, Euromicro Directors Board member Radovan Stojanovic, DSD program chairs Andrej Žemva and Andrej Trost, SEAA program chairs Antonio Martini and Manuel Wimmer, publication chair Amund Skauhaug, publicity chair João Canas Ferreira, and all the colleagues that have helped and will help tirelessly to organize and conduct the conference in virtual forum. The conference has great tradition. SEAA is conducted for the 46th time and DSD for the 23rd time in a row. I would like to express best hopes for the future and new scientific advancements to address most challenging tasks which we are confronted in this time of COVID-19 pandemic. So my best wishes to all the participants for good progress and accomplishment with the conference. There are some organizational issues. As I mentioned, virtual conference provides us with some opportunities, and it is our plan to upload all the presentations to the Euromicro YouTube channel, and this will be a great contribution to the body of knowledge. Zoom sessions will be recorded for the backup. If you have any concerns, please inform me or the organizers, one of the organizing team. In any case, your presentations will be a great addition to the body of knowledge. Another organizational issue is that Thursday afternoon regular session is swapped with the keynote. So please check the Thursday afternoon session. It will start 1 hour earlier. Social event will be joined with the best paper award ceremony, and it will be on the second day. That means tomorrow, Thursday, at 18:15 in Zoom room keynotes, the same room as we are right now. I would ask you to prepare one good photo, maybe from the conference, your session, your lab, your work, your family, hometown, as a contribution to the conference gallery. This would be good to put later on the conference website. And now for a short musical interlude to start the conference, composer Matej Wolf from Kranj prepared original compositions, especially for the Euromicro DSD SEAA 2020 conference. And this production will be also posted on the YouTube channel. And right now it will be played for the first time. So please relax and enjoy. So this was the short musical interlude for the good start of the conference. And now official opening address by Professor Dr. Zdravko Kačić, Rector, University of Maribor.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the Euromicro Conference on Digital System Design and on Software Engineering and Advanced Applications on behalf of the University of Maribor. As this year our lives have changed in many respects, so did this year the Euromicro Conference, which is organized as a virtual event. I strongly believe that due to this reason, the quality of the event will not suffer, and that such organization of the event will unveil new opportunities for cooperation, exchange of views and experiences, and with this enable fruitful discussion. During the Euromicro Conference, you will address crucial questions of future development in the most influential technological areas of our society, such as artificial intelligence, big data, Internet of Things, autonomous driving, system security and reliability, to mention just a few. You will also discuss the latest innovations, trends, experiences and concerns in the field of software engineering and advanced applications in information technology for software-intensive systems. There is no doubt that these technologies will have a much greater impact on our lives and society as a whole in the near future than they do today. On the one hand, they represent an excellent opportunities for the further development of our society. On the other, they open many new questions regarding society as a whole, the role of the individual in society, economic, legal and social issues. All this necessarily calls for the responsible work and behavior of all of us. I regret that you will not be able to experience the beauties of the city of Kranj and Slovenia during the conference, but I'm sure you will find opportunities for that in the near future. I wish you all an inspiring and fruitful conference.
So this was the official opening. And now I would like to pass the word to the Euromicro chairman, Karl-Erwin Großpietsch, to tell us a little bit about the Euromicro conference. Please, Erwin, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Andrei. Thank you, Andrei. Dear colleagues, it is a big pleasure for me that I can open here, in spite of the difficult situation in the world, the DSD SEAA 2020 conference event, or using the official formal titles of the conference, the 46th Euromicro Conference on Software Engineering and Advanced Applications, and the 23rd Euromicro Conference on Digital System Design. These numbers, 46 and 23, show that Euromicro has quite a long tradition in the computing world, and so let me take the occasion to tell you a bit about the Euromicro organization. Euromicro was founded in 1974 as a club of scientists who felt dedicated to the idea of supporting the development of information technology and microprocessing in academia as well as in industry. And to do so, every year we run 4 conferences you see here on the slide. First in the year always comes the conference on parallel distributed and network-based processing, PDP. It is usually held in February or March of the year. This year it was planned to be held in Sweden in Västerås, and finally, due to the corona situation, it was transformed into a virtual event. And then further, in the further part of the year, it is then followed by the Euromicro conference on real-time systems, abbreviated ECRTS. For this year, it was planned to be held in Modena, Italy. Then also this conference was transformed into a virtual event. And then, of course, we have here also our double conference event formed by DSD and SEAA, which is now operated as virtual events, as you know. Yeah, by these activities, we cover, I think, the basic kernel aspects of IT and microelectronics. And now, with regard to these activities, we can proudly present that we not only survived more than 4 decades, especially in the last 15 years, the impact of our conference has strongly increased. Also, for all conferences, we could strongly increase the numbers of submissions as well of conference participants. Now, this is due to the dedication and enthusiasm of many voluntary workers. So I think we are a good example how to efficiently manage European affairs, namely based on the solidarity and friendship among activists of different countries. Coming back to our conferences here, I would strongly express my thanks to all organizers for their work, especially also to adapt the conference event to the current situation in the world by transforming it into a virtual event. I think the program committees of DSD and SEAA have selected a good program, and so I wish you interesting talks and lively discussions. Thank you.
Thank you, Erwin, for the Euromicro address. I would now like to ask the DSD program chairs, Andrei Zhimva and Andrei Trost, to give us an overview of the DSD part of the conference.
Okay, hello, good morning. Just to share screen. Okay. Oh, just a second, does it work? Okay, yes. This year, we have 128 papers submitted from 34 countries. Among these 128 papers, 100 were accepted, 72 as a full presentation, and 28 as a short presentation.
Excuse me, Andrei, maybe you can make slides bigger.
Okay, okay. A second. What does? Oh, yes, okay. Right. So, is it better?
Yes. Yes,
okay.
thank you.
So these presentations are organized in 30 sessions. 7 are from DSD main track and 23 from the special sessions. We have also a list of 4 prominent keynote speakers. Right now, after this opening, will be Professor Cédric Jean-Jacques Demure, and then followed by Jervan Zoryan tomorrow. And also, we have another 2 on Friday morning. So I welcome you, all of you, to join these keynote speeches as well as other sessions where the interested paper will be presented. So I'll now pass the word to Andrei Drost.
Program chairs would like to thank the steering committee.
Excuse me,
Yes,
the microphone. Microphone is very
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes, but it's very loud. It's too loud microphone. Maybe you can put it a little bit away.
Is it better?
Yes, better. Excellent.
Okay. The program chairs would like to thank the steering committee for their help and support, specifically the chairman Lech, the Euromicro chairman Erwin, publication chair Amund, and general chair Andrei for good cooperation. We express our gratitude to special session organizers and warm thanks to their work and all the subcommittee members for providing a large number of reviews in a very short time. Last but not least, we thank all authors contributed to the DSD 2020 conference for sharing their work and results in this conference. We hope you enjoy the virtual conference and that the proceedings will be a good source of inspiration for future research and development. Thank you.
Okay, thank you to Andrei Jinva and Andrei Trost for the enlightening of the DSD part of the conference. And now I would ask Antonio Martini and Manuel Wimmer, SEAA program chairs, to tell us a little bit about the SEAA part of the conference. Please.
Yes, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. So, hi everyone. Thank you for submitting and participating to SEAA 2020. I'm Antonio Martini. I'm associate professor at the University of Oslo, and together with Manuel Wimmer, who is full professor at the University of Linz, we are program chairs for this version of SEAA. We would have loved to be there in Slovenia all together for the conference, but I think the organization did a great job to provide this online event. So I hope that we will manage to enjoy the conference nevertheless. Yes, so let's see a few numbers related to the conference. So in total, we have 7 tracks. And we thank all the tracks organizers, of course, that contributed to make SEAA having quite a lot of papers and submissions. And we had tracks on cloud native and DevOps, AI-enabled software development operations, systematic literature reviews, embedded systems and Internet of Things, software management, software process and product improvement, model-driven engineering, and modeling languages. We also have 4 special sessions, and we also thank the organizers of these special sessions. One is about cyber-physical systems, data and AI-driven engineering, software engineering and technical debt, and the software analytics, mining software, open database, and repositories. This year, we actually had, for the first time, the journal first track, which I think it was it went quite well. In total, we had 250 PC members, so I thank all of them for all the reviews and the feedback that they provided. We had 165 submissions in total from 505 authors from 44 countries, so quite all over the world, I would say. We can see here the distribution of this of the countries from where the papers were submitted. We can see Sweden, Brazil, Finland, Germany, Italy, Austria were the first one, but you can see really that we got papers from all over the world. What about acceptance rates? We got 135 full papers submitted, of which 59 were accepted as full papers, and that gives us more or less 44% acceptance rates, and 12 papers were accepted as short papers. We also got 20 short papers submitted, of which 12 were accepted, and we got 60% acceptance rate in that sense. We also, as I said, we started the journal first track, and we had 10 papers submitted, of which we accepted 3, with a roughly a 30% acceptance rate. What about the countries where the papers were accepted? I mean, there is not a big difference with the distribution that we saw before. That said, I thank again all the participants to SEAA, and I leave the floor to Manuel.
Thank you, Antonio. It's a pleasure to introduce the technical program of the SEAA conference. So we have the tracks and the special sessions scheduled from Wednesday to Friday. So for the details, please refer to the general program of the conference, where you can find all papers, how they are distributed over the week. In addition, we are very happy to announce 2 keynotes. The first keynote is today in the afternoon, given by Marwan Kesentini, who is an expert on search-based software engineering, and he will talk about software intelligence. And tomorrow morning, we have a keynote by Bernhard Rumpe, who is one of the leading experts on model-based software and systems engineering. Next, please, Antonio. We would like to give special thanks, of course, to the General Chair and his team for organizing the conference, especially in this challenging time. So thanks a lot for the great support and the nice collaboration. And we would also like to thank our web chair, publication chair. Of course, this was also a lot of work to do. So thank you very much. Special thanks also to our Journal First track chair, Daniel, for running the first Journal First track at SEAA this year. And of course, we would like to thank the steering committee for all the guidance and help throughout organizing the conference. Next. So we will also give Best Paper Awards. These Best Paper Awards will be announced during the social event, but please be aware that some decisions may be done after your presentation. So this should be a kind of special motivation for you. Next. And related to the Best Papers, we are also quite happy to announce a special issue for SEAA 2020 that will be in the Journal of Systems and Software Engineering. So it is an open call, so everyone is invited to submit a paper, an extended paper. Of course, the best papers we will explicitly invite to submit extended versions. Just as a side note, in the Journal of Systems and Software, surveys, systematic literature reviews, or mapping studies are out of scope for special issues. Okay, so please be aware of this constraint. And these are also the dates already. So you see the submission deadline will be shortly before Christmas this year for the first round of submission. So by this slide, I would like to conclude the introduction of SEAA 2020. Antonio and I, we wish you a very nice conference and good discussions in this virtual edition of SEAA. Thank you.
Thank you, Manuel and Antonio, for this overview of SEAA part of the conference. And now I would like to pass the word to the Lech Jozwiak, editor-in-chief of the journal MITS Pro. Lech, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, okay. We can hear you.
Good morning, everybody. Actually, I'm very happy to see here very many colleagues and friends from the previous conferences, but also some new faces. Today, I will be actually speaking as an editor-in-chief of the Journal of Microprocessors and Microsystems, mainly, and then a few words as a steering committee chair of DSD at the end. So first about the journal. As most of you know, Euromicro runs together with Elsevier, the Journal of Microprocessors and Microsystems, with a short title, Micro. And actually, this journal is devoted to microprocessors, and especially advanced microprocessors, cyber physical systems, and embedded systems, of course, and then also hardware of those systems, embedded software of those systems, and design methodologies and design automation tools for all what I mentioned previously. So it is actually a journal that very well covers the area of DSD, but also a big part of the area of SEAA. All what is related to systems and embedded software can be published in microprocessors and microsystems. So as you know, we are publishing every year several special issues from DSD. So one based on selected papers from the main track, and one or two or sometimes three more based on papers from special sessions. And these special issues actually are very successful. So papers are more often cited and so on. And actually, if somebody finds one paper from such a special issues, usually actually downloads all of them. So if you publish in special issues, you have a higher chance that your paper will be read, cited, and so on. Now, but of course, in parallel to those special issues, we publish papers from regular submissions. So I just want to invite you, I mean not only DSD participants, but also SEAA participants, to submit your papers on a regular base, actually, to the microprocessors and microsystems. Now, all the say citation indexes and other indexes of the journal continuously grow. So this is already a well cited and actually good, solid journal. Now, what I want to tell now, I'm invited you to submit papers, and that's it. This is our journal, this is Euromicro journal, so it would be nice to have even more papers from the Euromicro community in the journal. Now, as the DSD steering committee chair, first of all, I want to thank very much all the organizers of this conference. So our colleagues from Slovenia in the first time, because they performed a lot of work actually to prepare this conference. So thank you very much. And then actually to all other persons, all from the steering committee, from the program committee of DSD, all the special session chairs, and actually all the authors, because without their papers, there will be no conference. So thank you very much. And finally, before I will wish you the nice conference, I want to say that on the last day of this conference, on Friday, on the last session, there will be the DSD joint steering and program committee meeting. This is in the program, so please, if you can, if you do not have to chair a session or have other duties, please come to this meeting. And now at the end, I want to wish all the participants an excellent conference. We have very good keynote speeches, both from SEAA and from DSD conference, so enjoy them actually. And of course, we have a lot of other presentations, both in main track, in special sessions, and so on. So enjoy the conference. I hope that we can enjoy the next one even more, because I hope that we would be able to meet face to face. And the next conference will be on Sicilia, so also in nice setting. So I hope the coronavirus will allow us to be there. Thank you very much. A lot of pleasure, and also learn a lot from this conference. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lech. And now the conference is officially open. So welcome once again. And now we should move to our first keynote session.